we go. It's time! Hello and welcome. Oh, I'm so excited. What's up, everybody? How you doing, nerds? Welcome back to Long Shot RPG for the beginning of Season 3. In this corner, we have... Oh, okay, I'm facing not that way, this way. In this corner, we have Jared, the infamous human, returning from Fester. On the other side of me is Offbeat Outlaw from YouTube specifically. Go ahead.
Yeah, I've never been anywhere else.
Never, ever. Below him, we've got Datdirtytaco. Little thumbs up from the taco. And we've got Critfail Jake as well. Very excited. And everyone, welcome Luna, Spirit Wolf. Very excited. Before we begin, we have a couple things to talk about. So there's some new stuff. We've got some various commands. If you use !party links, you should. We had some issues earlier. You should be able to see the various links of all of the amazing people from both campaigns of the stream. We also have commands, so you can see the other various commands we have. And if you do !episodes, you will be receiving the link to the YouTube account Jake and Feffers, where we will be uploading full episodes. So feel free to run over there as well. What else to cover? Anybody have anything they want to say to the shenanigans, the crazies? Okay, right out the gate, Datdirtytaco has decided to frickin' give a random person inspiration. That can include me, by the way.
Luna, I choose.
No.
I take control.
You have redeemed a random inspiration. If I roll a 1 on this d6, it will go to me. Actually, I'll say 2 for me and then just go across the board 1 through 6. 4. Critfail Jake gets the point of inspiration. Critfail Jake, could you talk for me? I don't think I can hear you.
Because I was muted.
Ooh.
Thank you, Taco, for that
Got you.
inspiration.
Dankles is not with us. He will be loved and remembered forever.
He died.
Unfortunately, he was not able to join us this season.
I've said loved and remembered.
I mean,
Love Dankles.
I'm working on making a statue. Gosh, all right, let's get into this. The beginning of a campaign is always special for me, honestly. So, welcome to Kjol. This is the frozen tundra. We have mountains, forests, and ice mountains, plains, frozen lakes, frozen oceans, and various city-states ran by Jarls. Farron, who is being played by Luna, is a Horizon Walker, Arcane Archer, Ranger Fighter. And most importantly, she has, I believe it's 9 Huskies?
7.
7 Huskies.
30 Huskies.
30 Huskies.
Infinite dog.
So rookie numbers, you gotta bump them up.
To pull her sled. Her sleigh?
Sled.
Sled.
Santa rides the sleigh.
We come in at the base of the spine. I will be posting a picture of the map later on the Discord. She has finished her long rest. Her Huskies are kind of gearing up and ready to go. She is answering a summons. They're looking for navigators in the Jarl Kingdom of Jarl Grimstborth Twicehewn. She gets up. Looks like the links are working, thank God. She gets up, readies the sleigh, and makes her way onto the frozen ocean. On this frozen ocean, there is a lone mountain made completely of ice. Twice Hewn's city-state lies within. The Aurora Borealis, ever present in the night, shines iridescent over the skies. As she walks in, as she rides in through the gaping hole in the front, she is met with more civilization than she's accustomed to. She's a Outlander, and after finding a place for her huskies, she may keep one of them on her if she chooses, with her if she chooses. She makes her way to the Frost Top. The Frost Top being the prominent tavern. Anything you want to do, Luna, before you enter the Frost Top?
I'm gonna bring one husky with me.
Okay.
That's my lead dog, Tokyo.
Tokyo?
Yes.
You drift.
As you enter into the warm, loud room of the Frost Top, you're kind of taken aback by how many people are in here. Mostly named ones. The way this civilization works is it is not so built up as to have generals and captains and the like. It mostly consists of the Jarl, who is essentially baby king, if you will, and his named ones. And those named ones are above the average soldier. And this room is filled with named ones, all having been called back to answer the summons of their Jarl. A lot of music, a lot of sound. Let me switch the ambiance over. And unfortunately, it seems like there is a single table that is not crowded with men and women alike. You see many individuals of many different races. You see Goliaths, humans mostly, dwarves, one particularly large Leonin, and as more of a great snow cat. A couple of Kenku, who in this world look like penguins, and I'm sticking to it. As well as various elves and a small band of Githyanki. You make your way to the table. A bit of time passes. You kind of looking around. Your husky kind of boldly standing by your side, you know, protectively watching everyone, attempting to watch every single person within sight. And if anyone gets too close, a little growl. Kind of huddles a little closer to your seat. And someone approaches. She looks very tired, but she has a lot of energy. She comes over. She goes, "Hey, welcome. Sorry for the wait. Is there anything I can get you?"
I'll just take a water, please.
Water, right. Anything else?
No, thank you.
All right. And she turns and bustles away. The door slams back open. You almost can't hear it. But in walks... Offbeat, I'll go ahead and let you dictate how you kind of enter this room.
Can Styx be with me?
Yes, Styx can be with you.
So I burst into the room with my sword, it looks like I'm having like a very delicate argument. Actually, wait, I got a prop. Give me a hot minute.
He's got a prop.
Goddamn second.
It's the cake.
Do it live. Okay.
The mic covered it. It was unfortunate.
I'm like, shh, we should keep going down the bar. It's very good. The bar is fine. The bar is fine. Trust me.
You hear a grumbling in your mind from supposedly the sword. A warlock has walked into the room. And his name is Ziller. He is...
Not just a warlock.
I know. It seems there's a single table that isn't completely.
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Yep, we hear you.
Okay, good. Because the chat was saying I was quiet. So,
Mhm.
am I louder now?
You're
chat?
too loud.
You
Okay.
are louder.
How about now? How do I sound now?
Sound great.
Crisp.
Crispy.
But the chat is still saying they can't hear Offbeat.
No, they just
No,
said there
we're
you
good.
go.
Yeah.
I didn't have
Alright.
my settings on my right mic, guys. Sorry.
So, Ziller, describe your person.
So he wears mostly regular clothes with a cape. His sword is hooked, very hooked blade that he can hold with 2 hands. So it's a hand and a half sword, you might just say. He looks like me, but he's got a much better mustache with a much
Oh.
better goatee. I'm currently trying to grow that. He's the ideal Offbeat Outlaw. As well as he walks consistently with a slight jump and a swagger in his step. Yeah,
Okay.
that's what he looks like.
And the race?
And he is a variant human. Because
Variant
we love our
human.
humans.
We
here
do
at
love our
Offbeat Outlaw
humans here.
headquarters.
Oh, I forgot to mention Farron is also human. Behind him, slightly stooping under the door frame, is a Fearbolg.
That's me. I walked in with Offbeat.
Yes.
Well, so walking in, you see walking with a walking staff stick. A Fearbolg has to duck a little bit to get underneath the door, wearing a thick woolen cloak that he pulls off the back of his head and like shakes the snow off as he walks in, and just very slowly pans the room, kind of like side eyes Ziller, and then steps up next to him.
Okay. Very crowded again. Oh, I got the moon.
The moon?
Someone redeemed the moon emote.
Oh, I'm in a relationship with a moon.
That's rough, buddy. Again, jostling. Styx is the apprentice, the intern, if you will, to the court wizard of Twicehewn, Jarl Twicehewn. And as such is more recognized than the average individual. Farron is going to go relatively unknown, but for the most part, the party has quite a reputation. Ziller, for example, is also known as Monkey Paw. And Styx, what was your... Did you have... Oh, you are not a named one. My apologies.
I'm not named, no.
So the two of you looking for somewhere to take the weight off. You see a single table that's not completely just crowded with people trying to outdrink each other, and you see a couple of arm wrestling individuals. The Githyanki off in the corner stoically just kind of sneer at everybody around. The Goliaths obviously taking up the most room. What do you guys do? They are large. They are large individuals. What you guys doing?
I'm gonna walk up to Luna and I'm gonna be like, "Is the seat taken?" Well, up to Farron and be like, "And is the seat taken?"
I'm gonna put my hand on his shoulder and interrupt him. Ziller, we don't need to do this every time,
But I want to.
but is
I
it
w-
necessary?
I want the chair. It
Do
Do
looks
you
nice.
want the chair?
Yes, I do.
Just the chair?
Yes. I
Okay.
prom-
Okay.
Thank you. I won't burn it. I promise.
I won't burn it, he says. Yeah, Farron before you is a human and what essentially looks like a Wookiee.
Are these the woolly bison version of Fearbolgs?
Basically. Go ahead and
Yeah.
back up a little bit from your mic, though. You're peaking a bit. Offbeat.
Just turn on my gain.
Okay. Yeah. Haas says, burn down the bar within the first 5 minutes. All right. So Farron, what do you do?
Farron just kind of puts out a hand to her husky because he's probably like not having this. And I just kind of look up and I'm like, no, it is not.
Oh, rad. hey, Sticks. She says the seat's not taken.
I do not know if that was an invitation.
But she says it's not taken, so that means does that? You see, my friend thinks that I'm a nuisance. So I was wondering if perchance I could use this seat to sit down, because it seems as though every other seat's taken.
The husky's gonna kind of go under the table and kind of give you a sniff check, and finds you not intimidating.
Is that an insult or a compliment?
I mean, rolled a 6. Sniff for danger. Didn't smell any danger. maybe it should be more of an insight check, but I don't know if this if a dog is smart enough to make an insight check. Oh, that can't be true. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Sure, yeah.
A dog can vibe check someone.
Yeah, you 100%.
Yes, they can.
So he doesn't smell immediate warnings, but he's gonna make an insight check. So would you say you're a dangerous person?
Ziller is very dangerous.
By the cut of your jib, the husky kind of goes.
Ziller is exclusively dangerous.
Yeah, he kind of retreats back to under the chair of Farron, kind of fur rising a bit as Ziller plops himself down happily.
See, Sticks, I'm making friends.
I'm quite proud. May I pet the dog?
If he lets you.
Make an animal handling.
This will be interesting.
First roll
Sit
of the
down
night
on
from the party. Let's
Sit down
go.
on the floor. Roll
Firewoomy says, bro, imagine getting tackled by a dog yelling, vibe check!
It's just chihuahuas, guys.
What'd you get?
15.
15. You pet the dog, and the dog looks up at you and goes, and then allows the pets, and kind of nuzzles a bit.
I will be spending the rest of the evening on the floor with the dog.
Yes, you kind of plop down in between Ziller and Farron on the floor. The innkeep kind of trying not to trip over you as she brings over a pitcher of water and a mug, and she goes, "Hey, goodness, pleasure to make your acquaintances. You can call me Maddie. Is there anything I can get the two of you?"
Do you have the beer here? Just any beer?
We've
I like
yes,
that.
we've got beer.
All right, get me one of those.
I will. And for you, Sticks.
Water.
Water it is. She produces another mug, puts on the table, and goes back for the beer.
Before she goes, can I I would like to just mage hand her like a little gold one of my gold pieces.
Okay. It kind of comes around.
And I'm like, psst, and keep them. And I'm just I just walk up and keep those beers coming. Please.
Yeah, you get halfway out of your seat and kind of whisper, and she goes, "I've got you, love. I've got you." And she kind of tucks it and moves on out.
Hell yeah. I come back to Sticks and I go, I just got free beer for the rest of the night.
That.
Would you like to tell the party and or Farron about the relationship between the two of you?
No.
Okay, all right, cool. We'll get to that.
We'll get there.
We'll get there. The
All
door
be revealed in time.
the door opens and a very cold individual comes in, kind of hunched a bit, as the purebred Wantai, appearing human if it weren't for the snake eyes, enters in and is blissfully greeted by the warmth of roughly 150 bodies all crammed in here and the blazing hearth.
like that.
I love that.
Looks around for the first open seat.
I'm sitting on the ground next to one.
Yes, there are roughly 4 more chairs at the table that the party is sitting at. You recognize you recognize Monkey Paw and the court wizard's assistant. Second man? We gotta think of something less
Intern.
patronizing. All right, it's the intern. All right, I'm trying to be nice.
Unpaid
Taco, your
internship
characters
at
are
Google.
always like some form of like in school, writing
Yeah.
a paper,
Yeah.
interning.
The last 2, Stone wasn't, but Stitch was writing his senior thesis.
I want to read that. Anyway, you make your way toward. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, make his way towards and sit down. Just no asking permission of what's open and not, and just sits down.
This is a named man, and he is recognized easily by Ziller and Styx.
Will we know his real name or just like his title?
That's up to him.
I guess if we've done adventuring in the past, then they probably would know.
Yeah.
I go, hi, Arthur.
Oh. Oh.
Please
Gets
tell me
up,
there's a real
takes
name
a
behind
walk.
it.
He
immediately
gets
stands
up,
back up and takes a
leaves
walk.
the party.
I go, come on, Arthur. No, I've got free beers coming like the whole night. It'll warm you up.
Fine.
There we go.
He sits
He's a
down.
good boy.
Farron, go ahead and
Don't
make
call
a
him that.
perception check. Farron, go ahead and make a perception check. As the door indeed slams open again.
What's up with us and slamming?
You slammed open the door, and a very cold individual slammed open the door. Farron just kind of
Yes.
came in.
I got 17.
17? Okay. This is a Wantai pureblood, and there are not any... Sorry, E1Ts. Man, I did it! I said I was going to pronounce it correctly this time! Oh! E1T pureblood. Essentially snake folk. Of which there are none native to Kjol.
Didn't Arthelis already come and sit with us?
Yes.
Yeah. What?
Yes, and
I believe so,
Farron
but
is
the door
kind of...
slammed.
Yes, and in walks a goblin. And at first, some of the people who are more outlanders, Farron, for example, sees a goblin and thinks, oh god, goblins. In walks a particularly muscular goblin. No, not particularly muscular. My apologies.
No,
He
not particularly. Slightly above average,
slightly above average. Okay.
muscularity-wise.
Does some push-ups.
He works out at home.
And just
Don't think
as
so.
one of the nearby named ones kind of goes, ooh, and he goes for his hammer, like 5 other named ones like put their hand on him, and they're like, no, not this one. This is Zaz. Zaz kind of walks in, kind of looking up at everybody with the same bit of, well, I guess that's up to him. What does Zaz do?
Well, the guy that went to draw the blade, just keep your shirt on, kid. Quickly eyeball an empty chair and then just walk over and just plump down.
You plump down and you hear a growl from under the table, and you look and there's just a husky's dog head.
I like dogs, but I'll eat you.
No, do I know Zaz?
Yeah, do we know this?
Yes, you know Zaz. He is actually a named one in his own. His name, his title, being Dragon Slayer.
Dragon's Bane.
Dragon's Bane, my apologies. I take notes.
Yo, Dragon's Bane. Your name's Dragon's Bane, not Dog Bane. Let the poor pup live.
The dragon was just the biggest one.
I like pull Tokyo closer.
Yeah, you kind of.
It's Tokyo.
As long as it doesn't bite me, I don't bite it back.
So
Excuse me, miss. What's your name? Does your dog bite?
If you provoke him. But my name's Farron.
Nice to meet you, Farron. No one provoke the dog.
you guys have a bit of time before the Jarl is having his meeting. You may pass this time as you see fit.
How many bits of time?
Roughly an hour.
Okay.
People are continue to pour into the frost top. The innkeep, she comes back with she comes back with a beer, sees the party, looks at Ziller, puts the beer down, grabs a pitcher from one of the other tables and puts it down.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Hello, nice to meet you. Is there anything I can get for you? She kind of looks at the goblin, and then just gives him a big smile.
Yeah, something warm.
Sure.
Yes, all the warm things.
All the warm things, as is.
Yes.
And she steps out.
So, does anyone know why the Jarl decided to call us? I was like in the middle of my interpretive dance performance for my final grade. So,
You still haven't graduated.
not officially, but like they just kind of let me go because I sweet talked the principal, okay? Just don't get on my case, Sticks.
How are you passing you know what I'm talking about.
Enough. I'm passing enough. Thank you
Okay.
very much.
Do you still have oh wait, you don't have the ring anymore.
I'm doing fine. Don't need you on my case all the time. Just because, oh yeah, I'm the assistant to the Archmage and I'm an interpretive dance major.
It is a beautiful art form.
It is, thank you. Can you swing a sword and cast a spell? I don't think so. Thank you very much. What?
I can. Yeah, I can.
You can?
Not in the same way. It is like you did dance. I did like punch.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I
we
did 2
shouldn't fight like this.
semesters of fighter training. It was an elective.
Okay, just because you did better than me in fighter school and I was a fighter first doesn't mean you get to dump on me all the time.
The two of them begin bantering.
No!
Zealer, this is not a dunk.
I came for a meeting, not entertainment instead. Need a stick?
Farron, you watch the two of them banter like old friends, or an old married couple. You know, whichever you see fit there. The goblin kind of taking assessment of his situation as he's brought a long, flattened horn of coffee and some cream. The pureblood is brought a meat pie, still piping hot, and you see her kind of look around and kind of go, all right, is there anything else I can get you, my lady? Aside from just water, you've got to have something. All of you should eat. Got to keep your strength up. All of these aggressive individuals will soon be needed for something, I'm sure. There's a lot more of you than I thought there
like
was.
a thing of berries from my pocket.
Okay.
Just look at her and start eating them.
What kind of meat you got?
We've got pork,
Good
bird.
enough. I'll take that.
Oh.
One for me as well. or his, however big it is. I don't want a whole pig.
Okay.
I gotta watch my figure.
Luna, do you want the berry?
Sure.
Here I have another branch. Pull out like a 6-inch long branch. Has berries attached to it.
It's like a bushel.
Thank you.
The dog kind of. Now he's like really interested in what else you've got on you, and he's kind of just sniffing around you and kind of nosing into your packs.
I would like to sneakily give the dog a berry.
Okay.
I'm not
Give the
asking
dog
for
a
permission.
berry.
I am not asking for permission. I'm just gonna try and sneak that dog a berry.
Roll stealth or sleight of
Can I
hand.
make
Sorry.
a perception check to avoid sticks from poisoning?
No,
this
I'm
dog?
gonna glance at your passive perception.
No, I'm so not observant. Don't do this to
A
me.
passive perception of 9.
Ooh.
Like
How's a 13 sound?
13 sounds good, but Farron does notice.
Luna's gonna be quite perceptive.
Farron kind of looks over and sees him kind of.
He's a good dog.
Farron just kind of shakes her head. It's like, I wouldn't suggest that.
Hmm.
And then looks up at is the barmaid still there?
She is on her way back with food. Yes.
Okay.
She kind of comes down. She starts putting down various meals. A heavy fist. A heavy fist is slammed down on the table. And the party kind of jumps a little bit, except for Zaz, and, and kind of looks over. And there is a belligerently drunk Goliath. And he's going to look around. Who's drinking the beer? Is it Ziller?
It's Ziller.
He's going to look at Ziller, look at the beer that was taken from his table, and goes, "Alright, I do believe that that's my beard."
Well, you were incredibly mistaken, sir.
What?
I'm rolling deception, please.
Go ahead. Against his insight, which is at disadvantage.
I rolled terribly, so let's.
I rolled a
Let's hope.
15.
I have a +8. I got a 12.
Okay.
Total.
He's going
No,
to.
total 12.
I call you a liar. And he's gonna reach and plant one hand on the jug, as it were.
I'm gonna put my hand on his hand. I'm gonna be like, hey, I would not do that. I'm very tired, and more importantly, I'm very interested in burning this place to the ground. And I'm gonna roll intimidation instead.
All right. Okay.
Oh, fire would be so warm. And then he's gonna look over at the Goliath. The help action. I would like to.
Sure. Oh yeah,
What's
sure.
this? That would be an 18 total.
18 total. He kind of jerks his hand back. Does like a this thing. What's your name, human?
You know, my friends, and I look to the table. They call me Ziller, but you can call me Monkey Paw, and it's not because I will slap your ass.
He kind of sits there, and you see him kind of monkey paw. Ooh. Hey. My apologies.
Yeah. How about to make up for your fierce transgression against my incredibly tired disposition, you can, buy us another one of these pitchers.
He's gonna stand up. You hear from behind him. Is he giving you that, right? No. These are my friends, and I'm buying them around. And he kind of just starts parting bodies really quickly towards the bar.
I don't know if I'm the only one who drinks. Farron, do you drink?
I do not.
God damn it. I don't know if I can drink all this. That was just a power play.
Oh, my hand pops up from underneath the table. Give me one.
I slide you a glass.
Yeah, I'll
Thank
take
you,
one.
Ziller.
You finish off and yours, Arthalos, and you pour yourself a second. A moment passes, and everything kind of returns to normal, but you do feel hard eyes from the other Goliaths at the table next to you, kind of, from across. They don't really understand the situation because Cam there, he does not normally buy people drinks. But you have the table to yourself for now.
So, Farron, you're not exactly a named one. What are you doing around here?
I'm responding to a call for guides and trackers.
Oh. Do you think that has anything to do with what we're doing, Styx?
I would imagine everyone here has something to do with that.
Okay, well, you didn't need to be so patronizing about it.
Come to think, Ziller, why you get offended? You have name. I am just Styx.
Well, I didn't exactly
You
get my
clearly
name
you.
because of good reasons. My name's Monkey Paw
I
because
mean-
things always fuck up.
Hey.
His
grow up.
name.
Ziller does not say swears.
None of us do. This is Sir Feffers' stream.
I've never sworn in my life.
What is this foul word?
Oh, you mean curses? And he like hexes you. Cam comes back, still very drunk. He knocks over a Kenku penguin, who kind of just on the ground for a second before righting themselves. And he comes over and he puts down a bottle of whiskey. He goes, "Hammered and horn. There you go, lad. I'll see you out in the tundra."
Thanks. I really do appreciate it.
He sits down, his back kind of hunched, his back facing the party.
Do you think I
And
made a
then-
good impression on him?
Definitely.
Thanks, Dragon's Bane. Can always count on you for social advice.
I'm an expert.
All right. Time passes, and you begin hearing a horn blaring up in the depths of the city-state, up in the keep. Summoning the named ones.
I stand up and kind of bonk my noggin on the table as I get up.
Bunk.
It's time to go.
Y'all want to travel together? Maybe we can huddle around Arthur here. Make
We
sure
could
he
keep
doesn't
him warm.
keep him nice and warm.
Ooh. Because I want to
The
make
only thing he
people
hates
happy.
more than cold is people. So yeah, great idea. You want your life force drained?
The life force is already forfeit. It's okay. You can negotiate it.
You're
with
just taking
someone
it
else.
from someone else, just. All right. The party begins making their way back out into the cold. And you see other lodgings and inns kind of emptying out. Men and women both armed to the teeth, and I'm not going to say meatheads, but there is an entire culture here that I feel like I should explain now. The named ones are essentially soldiers or people who have distinguished themselves in some way that they got through popularity of some feat that they got their name, AE Dragon's Bane, and can do things in the name of their Jarl. Every Jarl has a horde of named ones, and they will be given magic weapons and given orders to go check on things somewhere else, put down an uprising, whatever, what have you. Do things in the name and on the authority of the Jarl. The magic items are an interesting part of the culture, but I'll get to that in a second. Back to the meatheads. How do I say this? It's almost like sports in that sometimes the named ones are kind of pitted against each other, or something happens and they have to kind of come to blows. This is not only acceptable in this culture, but seen as good fun. Ziller may have killed Cam's brother, or whatever. He's worked with another named one before, but they're out in the tundra, things get complicated and suddenly they're fighting.
It was an accident.
And sometimes killing each other is, sometimes it happens, and you are seen as stronger for beating one of the other named ones. And there's generally, this is again cultural, not individualistic. Why I call them meatheads, because they're like, roughly 500-ish named ones, and other people of distinction and power. You see a few guides, much like Farron, kind of also uncomfortably moving through the crowd up into the longhouse. The only stone building in this place, the only ice building in this place, the rest made of stone. You can vaguely see the Aurora Borealis through the ice mountain. And as you walk along the pathway, every now and then through the very thick ice of the frozen ocean, you might see a large creature just slinking through the water into the depths and the blackness. All of this and all of the magical abilities that you're surrounded by is commonplace. You enter the longhouse as they all kind of pile in, and you see Twice Hewn himself to a very, very gnarled, large dwarf, kind of in a perpetual lean forward Conor McGregor kind of wide-eyed hunch, with two massive puckered axe wounds that have scarred over and mottled. He is standing over a map and kind of watching everyone come in, noting the faces. On either side of him are two spellcasters. One, a witch. This is known as the Ice Maiden. Frost Witch. She is able to manipulate ice. She is the one that rose this mountain and established the city-state. You also know that happened a very long time ago, so it might be a lie. On the other side is Styx's mentor and employer, Osiric, the court wizard. And he's got a very serious look about him. The witch she's picking at her nails with a knife and just kind of looking around. One eye completely tattooed over a dark blue, webbings of tattoos all over her body, kind of spreading out from the eye. The other one, ice blue, looking around at everybody. The blacked out eye does not seem to have any life in it. Her hair just kind of a frayed mess. Pointedly, the two spellcasters do not look at each other. The party makes their way into the room, kind of. Everyone begins hunkering around the map that is the table. he kind of waits for everyone to kind of quiet down. There's a moment where Cam kind of blunders a bit because he's too intoxicated, and he like looks over and he's getting like the stink eye from Osiric, the court wizard. Everyone begins to quiet down.
Right. So, as you are well aware, there are 3 lawless, evil groups that plague Kjol. There are the Burners, the Riders, and the Alphas. The Burners are a cult. They want to melt Kjol down in the name of their god or some other, to swallow this world and ocean. The Riders are a matriarchal, scar-obsessed,
I had a brain fart.
raiders, pillaging, coming down on the backs of boars, and taking everything and everyone. And the alphas are werewolves.
Are there betas?
That would be us.
Thank you.
Unfortunately,
He looks around at especially Cam and the other Goliaths.
we have been given some disturbing news.
Out from behind the shadowy areas, from behind the 3 leaders of this city-state, comes a particularly large Goliath. All the other Goliaths kind of look a bit worried as they look towards each other, and he seems to be favoring one leg. The Goliaths in the high places, the lawful good tribes, to my knowledge, are dead. We were set upon by the Alphas in what was the most complete and strategic act we have ever seen. They caused avalanches, and they ripped through us in the night from multiple angles. Thank you, Critfail Jake. How did you know? And the only reason I am alive is by chance and luck.
Thank you. So the alphas have become intelligent all of a sudden. We have also learned that the Kjol mines past the high places have completely fallen. Through our network, and with the assistance of our court wizard Osiric, we have garnered the information that these 3 terrors, these 3 factions, have unified. Finally, one of the Jarl city-states, for the first time in our lore and history, has been destroyed. Never before has one of our Jarls came so low. A murmur kind of like just blow after blow
kind of goes through the crowd. The Goliaths, who most of the Goliaths that would be here have either left the tribe or grew up in this place, and so they see these lawful good tribes of Goliaths in the north as like this whole other level of culture and reverence, and you see some of them mourning openly. Make perception checks.
That's a 10.
16.
Yep, that's a 10. Gotta roll real low on those perception checks and be out of character to do otherwise.
Chibi.
An 8.
8.
4.
Okay.
We're all diddling our thumbs.
What'd you get, Taco?
My hood fell over
16.
my eyes.
You notice that those Githyanki are not in here. As you kind of take a pass through the crowd. Yeah, you got that height advantage. I will be sending you out in bands, each of you with a guide, which is unheard of. Usually the named ones are just kind of sent haphazardly, but the fact that they're willing to spend coin on this matter shows a level of severity to the situation. We will send you out in bands, groups, spread you out, find answers. Anybody who comes back to us with information that is useful will be rewarded. And anyone who comes back with whoever unified these 3 terrors will be greatly rewarded. Questions?
Yeah, usually we get magic weapons. How will those be distributed?
Those will be distributed tonight. He kind of sets your face in memory. Just noting you. Because it's gone from massive people to this guy. Monkey Paw, you will have your headband.
Thank you.
Any other questions?
Do we know of any locations of... Do we know where these groups usually hang out? Do they have any home bases, or are they usually pretty scattered?
The riders tend to move in war bands, as well as the alphas. They have historically warred. They have historically been at odds more than anyone else. The burners are cultists, and what they do is they full on infiltrate villages or kingdoms, and they will slowly move their numbers in and in and in until they have the means to burn the village and sacrifice everyone they can to Cthulhu.
As you do.
Like you do. Oh, it's full moon. The ice witch will be ready to distribute weapons from her grip.
Ooh. Yes.
Sorry?
This little boo.
Little- To the you watch her one eye just onto you, and you see her just grin wickedly, all sharpened teeth. The undersides of her lips all tattooed.
I go to Sticks and go, why are you like this?
He's rivalry.
You do catch a from Osric, the court wizard, and he's hiding up like a smirk.
Right. Go.
He sits back on his throne.
Now?
Dismissed.
No, there's typically donuts after.
The crowd erupts into conversation and a lot of, oh, you know, I'll be the one to kill whoever's unifying these people. Oh no, I'm gonna be the one. And you realize quickly that if you do manage to kill and gather evidence that you have done so of whoever has unified the three terrors, you will probably have to fight to keep it from the other bands. You see one penguin Kenku. You know, he's got a big bag of holding, and he's holding it up to the various named ones, and they're taking things like, you know, their axe and just putting it in there, and or one might pull a feather, an Arakocra might pull a feather and put it in there, and everyone's putting a item in there, and this is how they will pull and band the groups together. The penguin approaches Zaz.
Do me last. Alright, I'll pull out whatever tooth of something and put it in there.
Goes over. The husky kind of goes. Approaches Arthalos. I really should have looked up what a penguin sounds like before doing this.
I think you got it with the first one.
All I can think of is that one where the one falls down and they're all like, the collective.
Imagine they sound exactly like you imagine if you just squeezed one.
Approaches Arthalos.
Hang on, let's see. I'll just toss in a signet ring.
Okay. It approaches Ziller.
I take out a signet ring and I say, "This one's fake, but it's all I got." Jump in.
This one's fake, but it's all I got.
Before and it just bypasses Styx before you see the Osric kind of points out Styx.
I take out 2 berries. I put one in the bag. I offer the other one to the penguin.
Actually, it puts it down and kind of and just walks away. The penguin Kenku goes over to one of the guides and kind of goes and hands them the bag, and they draw 4 items. And you see the bands begin forming. Eventually, the penguin waddles over to you, Farron, kind of holds up the bag.
Reach in.
And you pull the
Yeah.
4 items
Four
that,
items.
wouldn't you know, what are the odds that brings you 5 together? A berry, a ring, a crappy ring, and a tooth.
Yeah, the ring's not crappy. It's just
Oh, my
not real.
apologies.
Plot twist, we were just the last ones.
You pull out the fake signet ring. This one's a fake, but it's all I have. You look over at the penguin who is mimicked perfectly.
I'm like, damn, he would be good in acting school.
Do you think the penguin can dance?
I don't know. Maybe we can give him like taps. You can do like tap dance, you know? We can make a movie out of that. Oh my god, we can make a movie out of
Just
this. We can call it,
distressed.
like, jovial feats or something, you know? I don't know.
Oh no. Excited flippers.
That's a franchise.
The penguin kind of quickly makes an exit. The husky clearly wanting to have eaten him, but the 5 of you convene.
Well, this is convenient, isn't it?
Very.
I
I guess.
Shut up, Sticks. Just because you studied something boring, like advanced mathematical magics, what even the hell is that, doesn't mean you get to make snarky comments. Like, ooh, I studied what 2 + 2 = magic.
Okay, real question. Can
You
Ziller
fucking
read?
count that.
Can Ziller count?
Ziller can count, he
Okay.
doesn't like it.
So how much cheating to actual learning did he get at Mage College? In the Mage College?
He was very good at the dance portion. of
Oh
this
my
degree.
god!
He was very bad at the theoretical parts of this
for
degree.
the people watching in the future and for the chat here, this is the first time I've heard about dancing. He didn't tell me anything about that.
That was in the backstory. He went to college.
I read that
learned-
backstory. You went to learn how to become a wizard and a fighter.
And a blade singer, which is dancing.
Fine.
I got proficiency in performance because of my schooling. You'll put some respect on my name.
Monkey paw.
Oh, thank you very much.
Flourish, monkey paw.
Prestidigitation, poof, of smoke.
All right, we're gonna take a quick break, and then we will come back. Let me the boop and the bonk. We are running a 60-second break, ad break.
Odds my
If you're a
throat just
subscriber, and anyone who's actually a subscriber will not hopefully have just been slapped with an ad, but we'll be right back nonetheless.
We on break right now?
No
We're back?
Kjol.
All right.
Kjol holes. Sulfur holes.
The sulfur holes, the crack flats.
So,
Kjol, Florida.
for everybody here, I have posted a picture of the map on the Discord. And for future reference, if you have a meme, this was a thing in Fester last season. If you have a applicable meme, go ahead and post it on the Discord. There's a meme channel. Feel free to get creative. And if it's I might pick it. I might put it up on the Instagram. Oh, so yeah, it's okay, Draken. Apparently it doesn't give when Fab's voice gives you a heart attack. I'm sorry, Demon. So some time has oh no. Some time has
Sails
passed.
for the seas of adventure.
Oh, was it that time? Are we doing red? Is that what's happening now?
No. I'm sick and purple. But like when I'm angry, I'm gonna be red.
Giga, chill. So the party makes their way down into the under places of the city-state of the Jarl's Keep. Again, everything is made of ice, and you know, the most of you know from experience that this is not your average ice. This has magical shenanigans weaved through it, protective magics, mostly. You enter a great hall, lit by fires reflected through the ice, and you see various pillars, each within it, on both sides of you, each within is frozen a magic item. Already people are bustling back and forth, more showboating, more chest bumping and flexing. arguing over who gets what. A fight breaks out and it's quickly subdued. The party begins milling their way through the throng. The ice witch, the frost witch, standing at the front, all the way at the end before a throng of individuals all arguing over what it is, and she's just kind of yelling over them and telling them to piss off, and then she's like, no, not you, what do you want? All right, she's just picking people, and she will like reach into the ice and pull out the item. Her intricate tattoos glowing from the eye. What do you guys do?
Well, I feel like Witch Lady does not like my best buddy Sticks, not Stitch. I'm sorry.
That's
I don't
one.
know where that
That's
came
one. Start the counter.
Please, Stitch was my
Start the counter. That's one. It wasn't me this time.
I'll go up and talk to Witch Lady if y'all can give me like your orders or something.
Get me the rod that doesn't move.
Got you. Farron?
Farron already has her
it's
magic
going back.
item.
Oh, she already has hers? Okay.
Yes.
You've already got your thing.
Can't see
Arthur.
anything already, that's the ball.
She just like glares at him.
I can't read minds. I can, I just don't want to. What do you want?
He wants a fire.
A portable bonfire? Is that an item?
I'll get it myself, and I'm just gonna walk up. I'm just gonna.
Kinda
he'll warm
shoulder
up
your
to me
way.
eventually. Zaz, what do you want?
Same for me. No offense.
Okay.
I don't know you that well.
I like these guys.
Thank you, Yame, for your confidence in me. So first to approach is the pureblood. Arthalos kind of shoulders his way through the crowd, and eventually she goes, "Right, you, what you want? You've got some pretty looking eyes."
Thank you. I would like the Bloodwell vial.
The Bloodwell vial. Have you used this one before? And she kind of starts walking through the crowd towards it. Everyone kind of huddling along. As she talks, they all kind of shut up a little bit. Eventually, there's a vial that she returns to. She goes, "Are you prepared for what this is going to cost you?"
I'm always prepared.
Right? Okay. She kind of reaches into it, pulls out a small vial, and hands it to you. Don't die.
It'll take more than a vial to get rid of me. I'm gonna just unstop her and like kind of blow the ash from the last one out of it and shake it out.
Would you like to tell the chat what it is?
The Bloodwell vial. To attune to it, you put your blood in it, and it gives you a bonus to attack rolls and DC saves. And on a short rest, whenever I use a hit die to recover health, I can also gain 5 sorcery points. So it good.
She begins responding to other people, kind of moving on. Eventually, her eyes look down to the goblin, and she goes, "Same as usual.
Yeah.
I love these on you." And she kind of moves over, and she pulls out the gauntlets of ogre strength. I'm always remiss when someone gets to these before you.
Me too.
2 large, ornate gauntlets. Do you want to give me the lowdown on what they do?
Strength 19. That's
Strength 19.
Big strong.
Eventually, she gets to Ziller. Monkey paw.
I'll take 1 headband of intellect, and
Okay.
I'm getting 1 for my buddy Sticks as well, the immovable rod.
He'll have to come and talk to me himself.
Oh no.
Okay, I'll let him know.
I'm already walking over.
She chuckles softly and pulls out the headband, kind of shakes off some of the ice that remains on it and hands it to you.
Ah, man, this is gonna help me so much. Thank you.
There it is.
You know, I'm already feel smarter.
Yes.
I could have done with this in college. Seriously, math magic is just stupid.
You have a moment where your mind aggressively becomes more intelligent. Your intelligence was a 16 and now is
19.
And now is a 19. All right. What's that look like for you? She watches you kind of amused, waiting to see if you have any kind of reaction.
1 + 1 is 2. Minus 1, that's 1. Times that by 1, it's also 1. So many ones.
Math magic.
I walk up, I put my like hand on Ziller's shoulder and go, even with the headband, I'm still smart there.
We didn't have to be rude about it.
It is only a difference of 1 point, but makes all the difference.
It does.
Britt says can now only do super basic math.
Super basic math and super advanced math.
Yeah, I will say.
Jeeps and wagons.
I will say
+2
that
= 5.
an intelligence of 10 is average.
They're very large numbers.
Ziller's not stupid. He's just not very. He's just not smart.
He doesn't
Stupid.
apply his big brain. She looks up at the Firbolg. Kind of nods.
Hello.
How is grumpy old Osiric doing these days? We don't talk much.
You know, court wizard stuff.
Court wizard stuff. And what can I get for you?
The immovable rod.
Really?
Please? Why are you surprised?
She chuckles to herself, a chortling, chirping noise. And eventually gets to the rod and hands it to you. Don't lose this one.
Okay. I was walking away.
Okay. Farron, you have a moment where you're kind of just there's so much magic here, and you're kind of sitting there inspecting one of the pillars of ice when you hear the crowd kind of getting louder, and then you turn and the frost witch is kind of watching you. You're new. What's your name?
Oh boy, no. I would like to move towards them.
Yeah, you kind of look over and you go, oh no, and you start kind of shoveling your way through the crowd. Farron.
Just kind of look at her with a careful eye and just kind of like put my hand down to my dog, and I'm like, my name's Farron.
She looks at the dog. Dog looks at her. And she eventually goes. And the dog goes. And kind of nuzzles closer to you. And she goes, oh, don't be like that. Farron, it's very nice to meet you. Who are you stuck with this time? Is it just more dumb meat-headed brutes? Just a bunch of males? Or did you get to be put with a few women? There aren't many of them, but they are named ones for a reason.
Just sales.
My sympathies. It's at this point the Wookiee kind of looms into the conversation. I thought you were done with me, big guy.
This one is with me.
Oh. It's a crying shame. And she kind of puts one long fingernailed hand on your shoulder.
I'm
No,
sure
don't
you're.
do that.
I'm sure you're gonna be just fine. And turns and kind of moves back through the crowd, and she starts pointing at people and getting their items and stuff like that. But you have the sense that her inked black blue eye is watching you. Husky kind of Tokyo.
Your dog has good intuition.
Yes, he does.
I need to get out of here. She creeps me out so much.
As
Beautiful way.
Diller would like to skip up to Sticks.
Yes.
I was tired of being alone. I tried showing off my tap routine that I got an 80% on to the rest of the Goliaths, but they weren't very fun.
Hey, it's a good grade.
why slap
I
foot?
thought it was pretty good.
Why
It was
slap
all
foot over
about
and
the
over?
experience of life and death, but except it was all about just kicking your foot and making click clack noises.
You look over and they're all kind of arguing over. They don't have any rhythm whatsoever. They're just flummoxed by why this one human came up and just started like quickly slapping his feet on the ice and then posing. They're all kind of flummoxed. They're also more serious than the rest because, to their knowledge, all of the Goliath tribes have been killed.
All my friends are dead.
An appropriate audience.
This is my morning tap. Sad. All right, so the party has their items. And for the record, Farron, you managed to get a hold of your bow through your Horizon Walker adventures and shenanigans. You stepped into a land of tempest once and was bestowed your bow. Yes, click-clack noises. All right. As the
Mark Wolf's in
party...
the corner cutting himself.
Huh?
So, the vial requires blood.
He's just dripping it into the vial.
He's got a very wide berth.
But he's also like debating. It's like, I could just end it.
Hey.
Just puts it on.
I go up to Arthur and go, hey. I touch my hand on his cheek and I go,
Oh, God.
if you need a bonfire, I'll make you one. I'll be your warm corner.
I didn't even have to pretend for this one. This is genuine.
This is the group we got.
Yeah.
This is the whole, this is the whole group.
Season 3.
Great.
All right.
Yes, Dix?
He's not. You know how some dogs they bite. They don't like people.
Yeah.
Arthur Lassie's like one of these dogs. Do
Oh.
not pet him.
The faint glow from chill touch fades from my hand.
I'd like to make a tap dancing performance check
Oh.
to just like as like a little musical number, just to like, and then I slide out of
Go ahead and roll, buddy.
Okay, thank God I rolled well. So it's a 17 plus 8, so a 25.
You picked to be proficient in performance.
I got that from being a Blade singer. Thank you very much at
Oh.
Blade Singing Interpretive Dance College.
You're gonna give me an aneurysm offbeat.
Plus turns to Sticks. How do you put up with this?
If he was not so helpless, I would feel the same.
All right, the party
I
begins.
Dancing's good though. His dancing's good.
He's a damn good dancer.
Never tell him I said this. But my God, those feet.
You must never know.
He's already so misplaced confident. If he knows he's good, we'll never live it down.
Do my little dance.
Does a little dancey dance.
And in that moment, Arthalos sticks a little bit.
Aw, there it is.
Arthalos will remember that.
Yeah.
Just in the corner, butterfly.
All right. I take myself way too seriously.
You had me in this campaign. You knew this was coming.
I did. And I was looking forward to it.
Did you not?
I'm the idiot.
Did you nothing?
Did Kermit the Hydra not teach you?
Kermit the Frog here. What you guys are doing in my swamp? Look, I can't keep him all laughing.
Kermit, gotta stop. You gotta put on your mask, Kermit. You're getting us all sick.
Richard!
Richard.
God damn it.
Where'd he go?
I can't do my Kermit when I'm laughing this much.
Okay.
Did you just snort?
No.
Snort.
Oh.
I snort when I laugh.
Hail hydrate. Thank you, Yame.
Oh my god.
Yame, you're never gonna get to that dragon at this rate. For 1,000 bits, there's a dragon, by the way.
It's a million.
Oh,
million
yes, thank you, a million.
If it was 1,000, I could have summoned 10 of those already.
Yeah.
That's why it's a million. I'm pretty sure Yame holds the most bits in the channel. Oh
Channel
my!
points up bits.
Damn it, Jake.
Bits are money.
Bits are money. Channel points are free.
Ah, someone said yawn in chat.
Yeah, let's point it out and talk about it for like 10 minutes.
I had the bits, so I did it.
I chose this.
Shut him up.
I wanted this.
My favorite fun fact.
Farron, you don't know, or Luna, I yawn when people yawn and tell me to yawn, so I decided to.
Even if he reads the word,
Yeah,
or if you allude to it enough.
Which is
I
why
like
it's
to
got a
think he was,
frickin'
like,
cooldown.
I like to think he's was like Pavlov trained as a child.
I was a very tired child. Well, no, I was a very hyperactive child, and I would just crash.
And it's- every time he yawned, they gave him like a little toy or something.
Oh my God, they Pavloved me.
Yeah. Come here, Feff.
Not with toys, but it was like, oh, he's tired. All right. So the party has a couple of decisions to make as to where to go. Again, the map is on the Discord if anyone would like to see. If you see the frozen ocean and you see the lone mountain on the frozen ocean, that's where the party is. Right above the crack flats and east and west of the spine. So the party begins making their way up the slow incline up into the courtyard. And there is a messenger. Insight check from Taco.
Oh. I am a wizard. I am smart. I am not wise. 4.
4? Okay, never mind. He is a messenger boy.
He might have a letter for us.
I've been looking for you.
Your eyes only.
And he does in fact look at you, but with the voice of Osiric, the small young lad looks up at you and goes, "Right. We will need to speak before you leave."
Wait. Can I roll an Arcana check to see if this is like a recorded message or is like this
Sure.
guy's cell?
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a 16 plus 9.
This is polymorph.
Okay. Oh, I did not recognize you.
You must get better in the knowing of the shape of the world. You have much to learn yet.
The party sees him kind of reverently talking to a small messenger boy.
Why are you talking to the small lost child?
This man will be the death of me.
I'm surprised he has not already been.
And he turns and with excellent posture begins walking away.
Why is he so cryptic?
he's a court wizard.
Have you never hit him? Have you never hit him once for that?
No.
Thank you,
I hit
Yame.
him.
Well, I'm going to follow him out of confusion. Maybe? I don't know. He didn't really tell me anything.
You can
He
go talk to him
scolded
later.
me.
You can talk to him
Okay.
later. What you guys doing?
Well, I suppose, considering the Kjol mines were what was taken over, why don't we start charting the course of the Kjol mines first? Maybe we can go stop near the sulfur hole to check and see if there's anything happening there. Chart a course north past the shelf, past the wound to the coal mines?
You have two
Or should we
options.
just go straight to the Kjol mines?
So, in most situations, you guys would have to travel along the bottom half of the shelf, up through the Jarl, past the wound, and up into the Kjol mines.
Mm-hmm.
But you could, thank you, you could pass through the high places. A significantly more dangerous route. But the sulfur holes arguably are on the absolute opposite side of the map. So, your call.
Which way is shorter? Oh, look at the ranger. Which way do you think is shorter?
The high place.
The high places would be shorter.
But
As it is.
That's the way.
Why waste time?
We're on the clock. Do we have clocks?
You do not.
We're on the sundial.
Sun's on fire.
All right.
Right, that works for me. Sticks, you coming or you gonna talk to the child again?
I have to talk to. It's not a child.
It's not?
It only looks like
Ah.
a child. It's quite confusing.
I
I do math. I don't understand.
I never did pass advanced magics.
Okay. For
I didn't pass a
simplicity's
lot.
sake, I'm going to talk to the child.
Okay, go talk. Okay.
All right. Sticks. Okay.
I guess now.
Uh,
When are we leaving?
it's up to you guys.
I don't see any reason why we should wait, so we may as well go talk to. If you're gonna talk to the child now.
What time is it?
It is the dead of night.
We are going to go to bed before we leave. Don't sigh at me. It's nap time.
Okay, I'll go.
We're
Can
gonna
we-
look for the. I'll talk to him in the morning. It's bedtime.
Okay.
At least for me, I'll speak for myself.
I'll
And-
follow. I'll
and
follow
this
you
one.
to an inn.
Meet at the gates in the morning.
All right. Farron, are you gonna sleep with your dogs? Or what's your situation? Are you from here?
No, I'm normally wandering.
Well,
Do you want to stay at the inn?
we'll pay. Do you have money? I've got money.
She's got some money.
I have a little.
She can pay for herself.
Oh my lord.
Good
So-
luck. Tell Tokyo the dog. I like him.
All right.
Where would your dogs normally sleep? I'm gonna start walking and talking
Just-
like to the inn.
All of them just on her, just in a dog pile.
They keep me very warm.
Okay.
Much like a stable, there is a place for sled dogs.
I also have a hut. Well, not that. I can make a warm, safe space for several hours. Like bougie doghouse.
Thank you.
Sorry. Freaking names, words, Styx. Thank you.
Yes.
Styx travels with her to the kennel, and after some shenanigans, and a few very upset people who work there, a bubble is formed.
Liamon's tiny hut for the dogs.
And Luna and Farron is ensconced in safety, which is a rare thing for her.
Oh no, I have forgotten an important detail.
Yeah, you did.
I have to sleep with the dogs.
Oh no!
I cannot leave the bubble.
And so
Whoa.
begins an awkward night.
Boy. Smart's not wise.
Can I
was-
see inside the
I was
bubble from the
waiting.
window
No.
of the inn?
I don't think so.
I mean,
Damn it.
if he chooses to, he can, but he controls.
That might
the
be,
capacity of
for
it.
propriety's sake, the move.
Sticks?
What?
Are you coming in? Or you...
I have no idea anymore. I'm in way out of my depth.
So, Farron
I thought
and
I-
Styx, after an hour or so of kind of awkwardness, do eventually play a game of cards, and their evening begins.
Styx is gonna sleep as pressed up to the edge of the hut as furbogly possible.
You do have a moment where you're kind of like, this is just the worst. I am an idiot. And then Tokyo and one other dog kind of come over and just
It is worth every embarrassment.
all right. Zaz, Arthalos, and Ziller. You guys make your way back to the Frost Top.
Also,
Significant-
Farron, you can leave and go as you please. I'm the only one that's stuck.
All right.
So if you want to go hang out with them and leave my dumbass in the tent,
He's like, thanks for the shelter. Bye.
yeah,
This is nice.
will
I'll take the cold.
100% understand.
He gets the bubble up and then he reads the part at the bottom of his spell book and he's like, "Oh no!"
I have created my own prison.
No, you can cast it as a ritual, so it doesn't actually take up a spell slot.
Yeah, I did.
Yes. So
You have an interesting moment of you go from like the "I'm gonna help" to pulling out the spell book, and you see a moment of like intensity and almost somberness as he's casting, which quickly leaves as he puts the book away. Farron, feel free to cut in at any time. I am going, and I guess Taco too, but we know what Taco's up to.
Cringing at Styx is cringing at himself.
I am the worst. Zaz, Ziller, and Arthalos, you guys enter into the Frost Hop, which is decidedly quieter. People are excited, and you hear there's an energy. You know, there's a quiet. They've got their mission. They've all got to come together and kind of, I've got this story, I've got that story, and now they're all, things got serious, and they're all looking forward to that reward. The game is on. What do the three of you do?
Ziller's gonna talk to Zaz and Arthlas and be like, all right, so I know I've been something of a yuckster and a jokester, but I do think it's important that we discuss what we're all capable of before we start going out there. So care for a bit of a coffee drink and a planning session?
Sure. Should be
Well,
useful.
All right.
Prudent.
I already know what Styx is capable of. I'm not sure about Farron, but she seems very capable. She's wrangled a large amount of dogs.
He's like, he's like, oh,
Many
jeez.
dogs.
How do you
The
take care of all
logistics.
those dogs? They all
Gotta
need
provide-
shots and food. The
So
three
what
of
are you exactly, Arthalos? What's your training?
sorcerer.
Ah, magic blood, magic spirit, alien. What's your deal? What's your type of sorcerer?
A divine being.
Oh, fancy. I've got like the exact opposite in my back pocket. Don't worry about it. It's just a really cool knife. Zaz, what you got?
Hit stuff.
Hit stuff, he said.
Angrily.
I hit stuff too, but I'm like more decisive.
If I'm at my best when I'm trying to get them to hit me.
Nice. I'm like not good with that, so you go ahead of me. Wow, this has been such a great night of planning, guys.
I'm just picturing this goblin in like shrouded, cloak and stuff like that, with these massive ogre gauntlets holding a mug of coffee, making sure he doesn't just break it with his 19 strength.
Well, is there anybody still in the bar?
There's a few people. You do see the snow leopard Leonin, and he is wrapping his arm. It seems to have taken a bite from his adventures. You see 3 elves who are quietly arguing with each other, and a I've got so many things. What am I gonna throw in? And a minotaur, who is a little closer than Comfort, but he also wants some of that fire, so he's just kind of.
I'm gonna lean in close to Zaz and Arthalos and be like, "How do you guys feel about criminal activity?"
What kind of criminal act? It's kind of a broad subject,
Okay.
that encompasses a lot of things.
I show up. I hold up 2 d6s and I'm like, "These dice are weighted. Want to make some gold?"
I mean, you knock yourself out.
But do you want to? It works best. I need 3 people.
He wants to run a con.
All right. I'm in.
I don't
Arthalos,
need the gold, but why not?
Okay.
good man. You guys can pick the mark. Who looks the most easy to trick? I'm not very good at picking my marks. I'm just good at doing the gag.
Minotaur.
I was gonna say the Minotaur.
Okay.
Look
Known a
at it.
cow or 2 in my life, and they're not smart.
I'm gonna slide up to the minutes. I'm gonna slide up to the Minotaur and I'm gonna be like,
Push them, they fall over.
I'm gonna be like, "Hey, do you want to play some dice? Dice? Click clacks?
No.
Why not?
Hungry.
I'll buy you food."
Okay.
Nice. And then I'm gonna cast detect thoughts on him, so I
Okay.
can figure out what type of food he wants exactly.
He would take anything not beef.
Okay, grand. Let me just mark that down.
He also wants to be on a diet, but doesn't. But has
Okay.
not ever committed
Mood.
to it.
Mood.
Is the kitchen still open?
You go over to the kitchen. And there is a single gentleman. He looks tired, but he is contentedly polishing his various bottles and goes, "Yeah, what you need?"
I think just a bowl of some warm porridge. Make sure to put lots of sugar in there, and just like nice, warm, hearty meal. No meat though. I'm on a diet.
Right. Money first.
I slide him a gold.
Oh, that's a lot more than you need to slide him.
How much do I need to slide him? I only got gold.
Like a copper. Like a copper for porridge.
You got change.
You got change for this?
That's more gold than he has porridge.
Fine. I'll break the gold, I guess, in my wallet. Can we just say I've got a bunch of coppers?
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
I have 100 coppers. I slide him a copper.
Okay, he picks it up, bites it. It's good to go. Get back, Yonner.
All right. I quickly, as I pass Zaz and as I pass Zaz and Arthelus, I go, okay, so here's what you do. You bet against me. Put in your money. I'll return it at the end of the night for the dice game, okay? We can convince them to put more money than he needs. And I go, okay, Minotaur, here's the deal. So what we're going to do is we're going to bet on these dice, okay? So you bet odds or evens, okay? I always bet evens, but like you can bet them if you want. Tails? Okay. Hey, Wanti and Goblin, do you want in on this dice game?
Why not?
Might as well.
Right. 1 gold to buy in.
1 gold.
He puts down a gold.
Starting with a big pot.
Oh, would you look at that? It's evens. Looks like I get the pot.
Yep.
Gonna take the gold. Okay, look, your porridge is on the way. Thanks for playing.
Okay. This was fun.
This was great.
What's
your
your
name?
names?
My name's Zilla.
My name's...
What's your name?
Mac.
Oh, nice to meet you, Mac. Can I call you Big Mac?
Yes.
Nice to meet you, Big Mac. Name's Ziller Monkey Paw Crack. You can call me Ziller,
He goes,
if it's too much.
Your monkey paw.
Who's asking?
Big Mac.
Big Mac's asking.
You have a problem with Monkey Paw?
I have a problem with the Mage Guild.
He takes the porridge and he turns and he walks out.
Well, that wasn't very nice, was it?
Well, we got his gold, so that's all I really cared about. Good night, everyone. I flick you 2 back your gold, and I use that gold to pay for my night at the inn.
Nice. All right, and exit Ziller up into his room. He is given a key. The room has a hammock, tons of furs, and a lockbox, which the key also works on. You have a single window. You're on the first floor.
I'm gonna take out my sword, and I'm gonna start giving it a polish. You there? Dude.
I have always been. Yes,
Oh, that's
I
cool.
am here.
So, you heard about the mission, right?
No.
Oh, okay. So there's something's going on here, regarding the burners, the riders, and another third party, called the
Primals.
The
right,
alphas.
yeah.
The alphas, yes.
Yeah. The alphas, yeah. I was wondering, what are your opinions on these 3 groups?
The burners are cowards, believing in a god that is deep in the ocean.
Okay. Good to know.
The rioters are weak.
Weakness? Wrote it down. Why's that?
They believe in hurting themselves and others for status.
That's true.
They have a
And what do we believe in,
star
Thude?
culture.
What do we believe in, Thude? We don't believe in that. What do we believe in?
I got nothing.
caves. That's what I think, anyway.
Return to hunter and gatherer.
Return to monkey, that's right.
Primitives. The way we should be. The way you were meant and made to be. Not
Yes,
this
dude.
hammock. Not these buildings.
You know, I kind of like buildings, but I get your main point.
You hear an all-encompassing grumble.
Okay, we're against buildings, I guess. Against the indoors, embrace the outside. What's your opinions on the alphas?
Werewolves.
Yeah.
A werewolf is a man who has succumbed to a curse or traded it in for power that he did not deserve.
So what you're saying is that like we're the real alphas, right? Like, what up, dog? I'm the alpha.
I'm the alpha.
Okay, dude.
It just goes.
All right, dude. Good to know. Is there anything you want me to do right now? Cause like
Impress me.
Okay.
Show your devotion.
Is there
That is up for you to decide.
could you like tell me a list of like just like buildings that are like no people in them, uninhabited?
There are various stores, and the granaries. Most of the shops would be closed without people in them. Iron smithies. The barracks would be relatively empty, with all of the detingents of soldiers having been moved out onto the defenses and moved out into the kingdoms. Because, important information, winter is coming.
Oh, so no one's in the barracks?
I would definitely suggest confirming that information.
I'll
And there's
go-
also various food storages. So hang on. So winter is coming. This is important because in Kjol, that means basically darkness, feet of snow, blistering cold, horrifying creatures, and a lot
Canada.
of the and a lot of the locals out in the wilderness and the farms and the towns and the villages, they will all for the season come to the city states. And so on one hand, a lot of the named ones have been brought in for this, but also there are a lot of people pretty much everywhere in the city-state as more and more of the villages who belong to Twiceune are filtering in for the winter. And those soldiers have gone out to protect because the burners like to have a field day with all those empty villages.
Mm-hmm. All right. I'm gonna go and walk downstairs. I'm gonna wait till it's pretty late at night, and I'm pretty sure everyone's gone to
All right,
bed.
we'll get to you.
and then I'm gonna
We'll
go
get to you in
upstairs.
just
Yeah.
a second. Gosh, I still don't have it down to memory. I'm sorry, Jake.
Tell us.
Arthalos.
Arthalos?
Thank you.
Arthalos.
Arthalos and Zaz. What are you guys doing?
We just. What time is it? It's like, is it still early or is it pretty late?
It's roughly 10 p.m.
That is not the middle of the night. Good
It's
sir.
getting close. It's getting close. It gets so cold.
Someone go get Keen Mind.
That was clever.
You see anybody you like in here? Didn't think so. Let's just get some sleep.
Yeah, go to bed.
As you guys cross,
Since I live here, do I have a place here or is it all just at the inn?
Yeah.
you have permanent residence in the inn. You
Okay,
could save up and purchase a house,
No,
but
I'll just go to bed in the end.
named ones have discounts. Basically an apartment. Thank you. Arthalos goes up the stairs. As Zaz is going up the stairs, one of the elves leans over and spits on your shoe.
I'll look the elf in the eye. Yeah, it's fair. Just walk up the steps.
Nice.
You get to your room. Farron, anything you want to cover?
No, she's had a long day, so just going to bed.
She just kind
I've
of
had a
huddle. She
long
kind of
hour.
does the huddle. She kind of huddles up with her dogs. You note that Tokyo and one other dog have chosen the Wookiee, have chosen the Furbolg, and you go to sleep.
Like, is everybody sleeping? Is everyone okay? Okay. Oh my god, that was so tense. I'm gonna cast invisibility on myself.
Okay.
And I'm gonna sneak out of my room, and I'm gonna start making my
whoa,
way
whoa, whoa,
to.
whoa.
Yeah.
How are you sneaking out
Whoa.
of your room?
Quietly.
Through the door or the window?
How high is the drop from the window?
You're on the first floor.
First floor.
Okay, I'll just jump from the window.
You get out into the open, cold. The wind isn't able to get you from all the way into the mountain, but it is very cold. And now it is midnight.
Whew, okay. Where's the food storage places?
You begin making your way around, and you eventually find a silo-esque pit filled with grain. There is 4 guards. This is on kind of the entrance-ish. Like if you were to enter the mouth of the mountain, and you were to go along the inside of one wall, you get around to the storage area. There are guards along the wall on top, and various patrols here and there. 2 guards are playing dice and sitting in front of the trapdoor of the silo. So again, sorry, it goes into the ground.
Okay.
Into the ice.
So, how many people can I see right now?
Roughly 40.
40 at this grain silo, eh?
Well, no, along the walls, and you can hear some other people in the city. And you see a group of 5 patrolling with a lantern on a stick. And then the 2 that are sitting at the grain silo.
Okay. I'm going to... how protected do those 2 look?
They're wearing armor. They have spears. One has a horn. Surrounding is a bit of an open area, roughly 30 feet around from the silo. And then you have various buildings and, of course, the wall. Various stone buildings. They're bundled in furs and their armor is under it.
Is there anything at my feet? Anything like a rock that would make a lot of noise?
Sure.
I'm going to... cast the spell Catapult on it, and I'm gonna send it like along the wall, like near enough that the people who are sitting by the trapdoor could hear it, but far enough that like I could get at least one of them out of the way.
Okay. You roll for stealth as you cast that spell. There is a verbal component. Roll it with advantage because you are invisible.
15.
You succeed. And you rocket that stone along the wall, making a scraping, grating sound. Both of them turn, and you even see the patrol kind of kind of look back. They've already kind of moved on, but they kind of look back towards the sound. But the patrol is the one to go and look.
Okay, good enough. In that case, I'm going to sneak up to the two who are playing dice.
Roll stealth.
16.
Okay.
What do I hear them say?
Just a second.
So what I heard is that the giants, the tribes have fallen.
What?
Yeah. Twice Unit is sending out all of the named ones. You know what that means? No, what? It means it's gonna be on us to protect this place. We're screwed. But the burners wouldn't come here. The raiders we'd see coming from a mile away. And the alphas, they don't come anywhere near us. They stay to the above the shelf. Yeah. I'm not worried about them. What are you worried about? I think one of the other Jarls might make a move. We've been at peace for so long, and we have the most magic items. I'd make that move. That's because you're a rat bastard.
Yeah. And they have a chuckle, and they go back to their carts.
I'm going to slowly open the hatch. Trapdoor. And stealthily, if I can.
Yeah, go ahead and roll. Sorry, it is locked.
Do they have a key on them?
You see the one without the horn has a key. It is on the table next to his hand of cards.
Okay, I didn't want it to have to come to this, but I think my brain is farting as to how else to do this. I think it's time for violence.
Ooh.
But actually, I'm invisible. Wait a minute.
This is true.
But they're currently doing something. Are they looking at the key? Are they looking at the table? That they're looking at the key?
They're looking at the cards and talking to each other.
I'm going to, with Mage Hand. Actually, wait, not with Mage Hand, because I think that's got a verbal component. Let me check. Yes, verbal and somatic. Haha, no, you fool. I'm just gonna take, I'm just gonna slowly take the key very quietly, as quietly as I can.
Okay. That's gonna be, are you sure? That's gonna be a really high roll. It's in his periphery.
Okay.
He's got his hand, and it's on the table next to him. It's possible, but it's gonna be a high roll.
Okay, I'm gonna do it. I mean, worst comes to worst, it's blasting time. I don't know what else to do.
Okay.
19?
Okay, so you... Was that a sleight of hand or a stealth?
Sleight of hand.
Yeah, okay. You kind of go up, and you're just kind of sitting there, and you're waiting, and you're waiting. Ha! Aces! And the guy goes, "Ah!" And right then you... And you have it! And it disappears in your hand once it's in your possession.
Yes. Okay, I'm going to, as quietly as possible, open that hatch door.
Again, that will be a very high roll.
For stealth?
First, stealth, yes.
In that case, I'm just going to open it really loudly and try and startle them.
Okay.
Yeah. Can I roll performance for that? Or intimidation?
I'll allow you to just open it loudly.
Okay, I'm doing that.
Yeah, you and they're like, "What?" And they look over, and you, bam! You whip open the trapdoor, and it clacks loudly, and they both just jump. One starts looking around for the key, and he goes, "I don't know where the key is, idiot! Where? Find it!" And they both just start, and one kind of goes over to the trapdoor. Find the key. He kind of looks into the silo.
I'm gonna push him in.
Okay. What role is that?
I believe that would be athletics. Could I like slash him to like knock him off his balance with my sword instead though?
You want to slash him?
Actually, no, that'd break my cover. I'm just gonna like try and like trip him.
Yeah,
Like,
athletics
so he loses
to
balance.
just athletics to kind of put one leg and sweep him in.
Okay, and 12?
That's the first crit fail of the night.
Woo!
He goes, "Hoot!" and he hits his head real hard on the side of the thing. He lands in the grain, and he starts thrashing and sinking, and then he freezes before fully being submerged in grain. Tom?
And with that,
Tom? And the guy goes, "Oh God!" And he runs over. Don't move! I got a rope somewhere. And he starts looking around for the rope. He starts yelling at some of the other guards.
I'm gonna, in that case, do I have, if I cast fly on myself and make myself visible, will they be startled for this turn and thus give me a surprise round quickly?
You are unaware.
Well, this is the only, I shouldn't use fly actually. That'll give them a way to do this. I'm just gonna cut.
The men on the walls are alerted now.
I'm gonna scream pretending to be a burner. I'm gonna say, "In the name of the burners!" And then I'm gonna cast fireball into the grain silo.
Oh my god.
Okay, does that bring you out of invisibility?
Let me check just to be sure. Ends for a target that attacks or casts a spell.
Okay, so you become visible. And you scream, "In the name of the burners," and you see the one in there go, and you, boom, throw the fireball down into the silo, and there is a loud concussive crack, and the explosion, pillar of fire. Tom
Awesome.
falls on his butt and goes, "Burners! Burners! Burners!"
And I'm gonna, is it my turn again?
Yes.
I'm gonna cast haste on myself as a bonus action.
Okay.
And it's time for me to go.
Okay. You start hustling. You start weaving your way through the city. The alarms going off. Horns being blared, bells tolling, the city waking up.
And I'm gonna scream as well, "Burners! Burners!"
Okay.
As loud as I can.
Okay. So let's cut back over to Farron and Styx. You are awakened by alarms. You are quite close to the walls.
For the fireball.
There it is. I love that. Dude, you gotta yell it. You gotta yell it.
For the fireball!
It's a matter of branding.
It is.
You come to, and you both have a moment where you kind of go to gauge the situation, and then you hear burners. The cultists who serve Cthulhu. And what do you guys do?
Oh. Can I roll perception to see if I hear Ziller specifically?
No, he is running amok in the city in general. He wove inwards to avoid the continuity of being seen twice.
Okay. Well, I think the tent is going away. Nice. I stand up.
Farron?
I just I jump up And I'm like looking around,
Your dog's
calming
all
my
kind
dogs down. Yeah. And I'm like, stay. It's okay.
roll animal handling.
"13."
Okay, you're good. These are trained dogs, and they are familiar with taking commands from you. And a lot of them just kind of huddle down. Tokyo kind of sits.
And I walk out of the hut and
The
the
bubble
spell drops.
immediately the cold just hits the party.
I'm gonna start meandering over.
You kind of step out of the building you were in, the stable, if you will, for the sled dogs, and you smell the smoke, and you see a pillar of fire, or you see a pillar of smoke, a bit along the wall opposite of the opening.
Oh. Yeah, I'll run.
You start hustling. Farron, what you doing?
I follow him out,
Okay.
and I flip my really big fluffy hood up because it's freezing.
Yeah, yeah.
And
the coldest
I
part of
see
the night.
him take off, and I'm gonna follow after him.
Okay. The two of you begin running. Zaz, you awaken to horns blaring, bells tolling, and screams of the burners. You smell the smoke. The burners have never, to your knowledge, made a move on a Jarl before. It's always been villages.
Well,
But, you know,
I
religious
will
fanatics and all that.
don my gear and head outside.
Okay. As you do, as you step into the hall, Arthalos steps out as well, geared up. I assume, sorry. You're muted, my guy. Unless you want to do something else in particular.
No. He walks out, sees Zaz, and somebody's gonna die. As he's just tired and just angry at being woken out of his sleep.
He's got sleep scales.
It's strange to be sure they'd never done this before.
All the named men here, it's a suicide mission.
Yeah, Offbeat, it's a suicide mission. All right. As you guys kind of make your way out the front door, already people are starting to get up and move around. You see Cam ridiculously hungover and trying to rally and get into it, and you know, but he's just like, it's so loud. Oh God. And the snow leopard Leonin kind of shoulders his way past him and goes, "We've got some cultists to find." And he goes, and he begins prowling out into the night. As you do, he stops up short, and the both of you see through the door of the inn, Styx and Farron hurtling past.
By the way, I'm also using prestidigitation to make sure that I'm not smelling like charcoal.
Okay.
I'm smelling like sweet rose-scented flowers.
Of course. Of course.
Yes, welcome to the Pine Cones, Cody. All right.
I'll
Alright,
follow
yeah,
after Styx.
Yes. Sprint after him.
All right. I need to plan. We're going to take 5. We're going to take a super quick break. I also got to pee really bad, so.
So what did you blow up?
A grain silo. Oops.
They won't miss it.
That's fine.
Anybody put a bet on a character death episode 1?
Siller won't die.
I am like so borderline. I got one trick up my sleeve for this fire, and that's it.
Do you have shape? Do you have control water?
Mm-mm.
No?
Not on me right now.
Oh. It's a shame.
Because I'm going, like, I had to prepare my spells, like, thinking like I was at the morning of today.
Okay, yeah.
So I was like, oh, okay, so Styx thinks we're going to, like, go do all the talking and stuff, so I have all my talking magic.
I love that Offbeat
Yeah,
just
that's fair.
toasted a guy. All right. Are we good to go? Okay.
Yep.
The party, excluding Offbeat, rounds a corner. And to your horror, an entire grain silo built into the ice is roaring with fire. Already a large contingent of soldiers are kind of surrounding it, making sure it doesn't spread or anything like that. And a cart is being rolled in with a guy. He's got both ends. And it's just got snow, and they just start shoveling snow into it. What do you guys do?
How big is the building?
It's a hole in the ground, and it is roughly. It was a trapdoor, roughly a platform, roughly 30 feet with a trapdoor. The hole is now roughly 50 feet, and it seems to be cracking. The ice.
Hmm.
I'm gonna scan through like the people running the streets, trying to catch a glimpse of anybody that doesn't immediately belong, a burner, for instance.
Okay, there's already some people kind of looking out the windows. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Nine.
9. Okay. No one seems out of place. Most people are fled or are gawking or are working to put out the fire.
So, I don't see anybody. Where are the burners?
No idea.
The ice continues to crack.
I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna center it on the middle of the building and cast Sleet Storm.
Nice.
So a 40-foot radius centered on the center of the fire.
Again, my
It's,
apologies. Not a building.
Oh,
Flat
hole.
ground hole. Yeah. Just so we're clear.
into the fire.
Sleet Storm. It begins a slush of rain and ice into it. But make a perception check. Sorry, make a nature check. In Farron.
Why? So many wisdom skills that I don't have.
Those are the predominant rolls.
Am I
Yes.
doing that?
Go ahead and make a nature check.
Got 19.
19.
Oh, nature's in-based. 9. I got a plus
Okay.
5.
You're very focused on your Sleet Storm, and you're very proud of yourself for being able to help. Farron notices that the fire ends quickly. Too quickly. The Sleet Storm, while effective and beginning to douse the fire, does not account for the sudden complete end of smoke. The party hears. And people just start running.
Oh.
A great serpent comes out of the hole.
What did I do?
Well,
Oh,
because it was built into the ice, it was that much closer to the bottom of the ice of the ocean. And that was enough for one of the creatures in the ocean to break through that last bit that was already cracked and frayed. And slowly, multiple little appendages, almost knife-like little legs and arms, almost centipede-esque, begin crawling out, and it rises up. Its mouth opens in 4 ways, and multiple barbed teeth kind of opening up, 3 tongues kind of intertwining, and massive black bulbous deep sea eyes begin looking about. Let's roll for initiative.
Woo!
When am I gonna get here?
Do you
You gonna run all the way back around?
you definitely hear the sound.
Okay, cause did you get my text message?
I did.
Okay.
Are you deciding not to do what you said in the text message?
If I hear the sound,
You hear the sound.
I'm gonna start running back and be like, "Oh God, this ain't a fire."
Give me just a second to find the creature I am thinking of in my various books.
Are we fighting or are we running?
Oh, you could run.
I already
Can't run.
said something's got to die. So
We're
might as
named
well do
men.
this.
Fair enough.
That's what we're here for. Wow.
This ain't named.
Six is like, you guys are named. Bye. Have fun with that.
Zaz ain't called Dragon's Bane for nothing. He's gonna tackle the thing.
Yeah, this thing's dragon adjacent.
Yeah.
Okay, what we get for initiative?
18.
21.
9.
And 10 in chat order. As it should be for initiative, I guess.
I'll roll when I get there.
Yeah. Okay, I got Styx, Zaz, and Farron. Who am I missing? Jake, what'd you get?
Arthalos, 21.
Okay.
21.
Let me roll for the creature. Okay, creature's going last. We're gonna call this a deep eel. Okay, Arthalos, you're up first.
All right.
It is roughly 40 feet in thickness.
Oh, he gon' need to make a deck save on his turn for being in my snow.
Hey, that's what's up. Remind me.
It's 40 feet
Alright.
thick.
40 feet.
That's bigger than gargantuan.
Gargantuan is just that plus.
That's Carsmantuan.
It's car thick.
It's car thick.
All right, Arthalos.
Let's see. I will. Is there anyone around it?
Yes, various
Like-
soldiers that are backing away quickly. Not all of them.
And you said it was 40 foot. That like 40-foot radius?
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. I will cast Sickening Radiance.
Okay.
And it's a 30-foot radius, so I will center it so it's just
Just it.
in him.
What do I have to roll?
I guess. You roll a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, I got a 25.
Okay. Let me see.
I'm getting the battle music
pretty-
going.
I'm pretty sure it takes half. If...
Pull it up.
Oh, I guess it just doesn't take damage. Okay.
Okay.
But it will have to continue to make the save on every turn.
Okay. That's your action? Bonus action? Movement speed?
Bonus action, I will I will toll the dead.
Okay. A resounding gong, unlike that you've been hearing so far, thunders through the place. I make a con save, correct?
Wisdom, right?
Wisdom? I think it might be wisdom, yeah.
I think so.
He gets a 12.
He takes 2d8.
Okay.
I imagine, since I don't think he's taking damage yet.
No, he is not.
Music is really loud
Is it?
for
It's
me.
It's
My
quite
bad.
loud.
It's super quiet in my ears.
I feel like I'm yelling to hear myself.
Ah.
Ooh, take that 3 necrotic damage.
Ooh. Oh, he's hurting now.
boy.
He's gonna run. Oh, also he can't. I'm not that I imagined he would, but he can't benefit from invisibility.
Okay.
So
How's that volume-wise? It's at 2 out of 100.
that's better.
Better?
It's still pretty prominent.
Okay.
Did you turn?
I think as it comes through Zoom, it just picks a flat volume.
Dang.
But as it comes through everything else, it's loud.
Interesting.
But chat thinks music's good, so that's all that counts.
Is it louder when I do this?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh god.
Sorry. So it's not a flat thing. Okay.
That's interesting.
I'm just gonna have no battle music for now, and we'll figure that out later.
I'll make our own battle
Yeah, there
music.
you go. Be our battle music.
Wait,
AMCs or whatever. DMCs?
My turn.
Yeah,
My turn is over.
Video game music isn't rarely DMCA'd, by the way.
Oh, cheers. Say again, Jake.
My turn is over.
Okay, we go to sticks.
Going to cast enlarge. Wait, hold on. Actually, no, I'm not, because I'm concentrating on something else. Sorry, Zaz. I have to wait for him to.
Zaz would have just become medium, I think.
It's more. I
Thank you,
feel like that
Porky.
would be more beneficial than making the other thing.
Small.
Yeah.
I mean, it just gives me like a D4
It is
That's it.
true.
extra damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm bigger, but it just makes me regular sized.
How regular
Big
man,
goblin.
go!
I am now the size of a basic orc.
I am
Let's
one
go.
of you. I also am human.
What up, fellow humans?
Do you want to go skateboard?
Gets mistaken for a
words cannot
hobgoblin. and
describe
Gets
how
angry.
not kidded for this I am right now. Oh.
You imbecile.
So sticks, what do you do?
I'm sorry. I thought we were just gonna go meet the Jarl.
You Icarus!
I'm not the one who blew up a grain silo.
Well, you should have known!
Clip that.
Oh man, we're just gonna come out the gate aggressive. I'm gonna hit him with a magic missile.
Magic missile, very good.
A 4th level.
Oh
Heck
my
yeah.
god. Okay.
How many is that? It's 3 plus 3, so 6.
Okay.
2,
Very good.
3, 4, 5, 6. Go, my tiny pyramids. Yeah.
He said, ugh.
22 plus 6 is 28 points of force damage.
It writhes. All right.
How far away am I from it?
How far do you have to be to cast that spell? Thank you, boss man.
Beautiful question. 120 feet.
All right, let's say you're 50.
Yeah, it's got big
Let's
range.
make it 60.
60 feet, okay. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
All right, Zaz.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go in rage,
You go into a rage.
and I'm gonna charge it.
And you just, oh boy, here we go.
Draw out my, raggedy goblin-y looking scimitar. And
It's like a
we are 60
cleaver if
feet
it was
away.
a sword. Uh-huh.
You said? Well, I'm gonna run up to it.
Okay.
Hey, ugly. I don't know. That's it. I had to double move to make it, so
Okay.
freaking that's it.
Okay. Farron.
So, I'm 60 feet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She's gonna draw her bow and summon one of her arcane arrows.
Okay.
The enfeebling arrow,
Okay.
which and then she's gonna shoot it.
Okay. Roll to hit. I'll figure the music out. I want to make sure that it doesn't just deafen you guys while we play. It's kind of important
So
that you
that-
guys are able to.
Appreciate it.
So that is 9, and then the enfeebling arrow does an extra 2d6 necrotic damage.
Okay. Roll that necrotic damage. Do I roll to see if I take it, or does it just do that?
Con saving throw 13.
Fails. So roll
I got
that
4.
extra damage. All right. And are you going to use the magic bow you have? Its individual damage as well.
Sure.
Okay. That's an additional D8 lightning damage.
Four.
Okay. All right. That's your first shot.
Okay, I'm just gonna shoot again with the normal arrow
Roll to hit.
with my lightning. Six.
6 does not hit.
Okay.
I believe you have 2 more arrows.
Just 4 attacks?
No? 2 attacks?
No, just 2.
Just 2? My apologies.
Yeah.
Okay. It is the deep eel's turn.
Make a con save.
Oh yeah, make a deck save.
I'll do the dex save first because that was there first. And that is an 8.
All right, he taking damage. He's
Okay.
gonna take. Where you at, Sleet? He gonna take. Wait, no, I lied. I've lied. He takes no damage. Well, he falls prone.
Yo, the snake is prone?
It is immune to paralysis and prone.
Because it's a snake.
Yeah.
It's always prone.
The arrow I shot at it though does half its attack damage until my next turn.
Oh, good to know. Thank you.
Heck, nice.
Ah.
Oh, look.
That's
the snake is
useful.
standing up. Holy shit. Holy
You
crap.
can lay down.
All
Holy
right,
crap.
and now I'm
get
going to make
down.
the con save. That is an 11.
10 4d10 radiant damage. And suffers 1 level of exhaustion.
Look at that. Look at it. It's beautiful. It's so radiant.
I hope you gave this thing a lot of health. Something tells me there's even an exorbitant amount of health, or there's like 2 more health points.
That is 20 radiant damage.
Okay. And now may I begin?
Yes.
Okay. The party needs a DC 18 deck save.
All of us?
Yep. It opens up its 4-lipped maw and breathes lightning in a cone. In a
Might you say that this
60-foot
maw is
cone.
toothy?
Yes.
It's toothy maw. Okay, just checking.
Did you say this is a magic attack?
I would.
Cool, I get advantage.
Nice.
5.
5. Yeah, you're gonna fail that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Made
really?
16.
16. That's a failure.
Yep.
What did I need?
Sure is.
You need 18.
Right on the money. Look at that.
Oh, I'm an idiot. I forgot I had levels of rogue. Yeah. Oh well.
I mean, do those apply to your roll?
No, it applied to my last turn where I didn't swing.
Oh.
Because I could dash as a bonus action.
Okay.
He forgot he's a rogue.
Farron, did you roll your
Yeah,
dex
yeah.
save?
Laugh at the goblin.
13.
13, okay. And Arthlas?
I got 18.
18, okay. So Arthlas is going to take half damage. The rest of you are
Half damage because it deals half damage from the enfeebling arrow.
You're going to take quarter damage. Oh, that's right. Thank you. Dang. So my 10d10 lightning damage goes down to a 5d10 lightning damage. Well, I guess I'll roll it all and then have it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Same.
10d10. Damn, that's beefy.
Yup. Listen, guy who blew up the silo. I don't want to hear it.
It was important to me.
How many buildings did you blow up while we were in college?
Definitely not 7.
He's got the number in the pocket.
It was more.
Okay. So everyone takes half of... goodness. Everyone takes half of
wizard math.
53 lightning damage. With the exception of Jake, who takes a quarter of that. So 53
Which is
by
13
2.
damage because I calculated it myself. Because I also
Nice.
take quarter damage.
Nice.
You said 13?
Yes. Various soldiers are vaporized before you. Turning to ash. on
Less
the floor.
collateral for the AoEs. All right.
All right, and that's going to be his turn. Back to you, Arthlos.
All right. Let's see.
It takes 6 turns before he can do that again.
Okay.
I would hope so. I'm almost sub 10 HP.
Gracious. Okay.
This is revenge for the Hydra.
You think so?
Kermit the Hydra.
I just laughed at that damage.
That's true, you did.
Kermit the
You took
Kermit the
13
Hydra.
from 10d10 lightning damage. Didn't even
I be
succeed
the-
on his deck save. Huh?
Can I be there soon?
You can you see the lightning cone just and you see various
As I'm-
people up on the wall just fry
As
into
I'm
the wall.
running, I'm like, Ziller, what the hell did I do? Like, dude, what did I do? Please tell me.
You hear nothing.
I'm like, you bastard. I'm not blowing anything up for a week.
All right.
Going to watch room.
I will. Oh yeah. I'll fireball. What the heck?
Okay. Yeah. You just That's
I
a
do
dex
that.
save, right? Yes.
Yes.
He rolled a
Jesus.
15.
He does not succeed.
Nice. How much damage you gonna take?
Oh crap. I left my box of D6s on the kitchen table.
It's gonna be a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. Longshot is in for a rough ride. You bet your sweet Bippy. Note to self: figure out the combat music.
37 fire damage.
Oh, that's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
Okay. And that's your action. What's your bonus action?
Bonus action.
No, he does not have the sword of unparalleled evil. I watch his YouTube. And if you haven't subscribed to Offbeat Outlaw's YouTube channel, now's the time. Thank you, Yame.
Yeah, I guess I'll just.
The fireball cracks against the deep eel, and you see multiple chunks of it just like smoldered away and dripping off of it, melting him. Gaping wound.
I'll try Toll the Dead again, I guess, using my sorcery points to make it a bonus action.
Another bong. Another. Ooh, that's a 20.
All right.
He does not take the damage.
Nothing happens.
All right. Sticks.
I'm going to.
You have the equivalent of missing eyebrows for a furball.
Yeah. I'm going to take out a small vial of water and a little bit of flesh, drop it on the ground, stamp my boot in it. I'm going to cast Ice Storm, which will cause the other one to drop.
Okay.
But I'm switching the damage to necrotic instead of cold.
Ooh, that's the move.
So he needs to make a dex save of 17.
Hey, just a bit of flesh, huh? That's another 20.
It's another 20. Okay,
Yeah.
he'll take half damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
What a loser. Taking half damage. Only cool kids take full damage.
Ignoramuses take quarter damage.
Yeah.
Too stupid.
That's 11 points of damage.
11 necrotic damage. Like a cavity, it just blossoms over its body, and it squeals. It's a new shrieking sound that you've never heard before. All right, is that your turn?
Oh, we're about to go to bed. I'm gonna action surge.
Okay.
And then third level magic missile it.
Okay.
Get more into it.
Zaz, you're on deck.
15 points of force damage.
15 points of force damage. Okay. Movement speed?
Oh, we'll back up another 30.
Okay. Zaz, you're up with Farron on deck.
Alright, just checking my sneak attack damage here. Alright, so I'm gonna swing twice. Pretty straightforward.
Okay.
That will be 20 to hit, dirty.
That hits.
And an 11.
And 11 does not hit.
Alright. Let's check out this big damage. It will be 19 slashing damage.
Slashing damage. It screeches. You feel it grate against the bone. And Farron, you're up. I'm sorry. Zaz, is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Farron, you're up.
Okay, so I'm going to run forward
Okay.
30 feet, so I'm in range, and I'm going to use Planar Warrior
Okay.
and going to fire
Okay.
at him.
Like an after image, a version of herself from another dimension, kind of slightly staggered, appears next to her, glowing like the Aurora Borealis. Shoot your shot, mimicking her and shooting the shot as well.
Okay, so we got 6 for normal, and then the Planar Warrior.
What'd you get to hit? Roll to
6.
hit. Oh, okay, that does not hit.
The force damage is 3.
So roll first to hit the creature.
Oh, yeah.
You're good.
Duh.
No worries.
4. So. That was wrong.
Did you
I'm
roll
sorry.
No, you're good. Roll a d20. Add your. I believe it's a +9 for you.
Yeah. So it's 13. So,
It's okay. 13 does not hit. Go ahead and shoot your second shot.
You can also action surge if you'd wish, which would give you 2 more attacks. I missed my 2nd level in fighter.
21.
21 hits. You bury it just under and up into the eye of the creature. Go ahead and roll your damage.
5.
5. Okay. And the additional d8 from your after image.
Force damage. 4.
Okay. Anything else you want to do?
I'm gonna cast Misty Step and like back up.
Okay. Sounds good. That brings us back around to Arthalos. Offbeat, frickin' I'm off my balance. What's your name?
Ziller.
Ziller, thank you. My chat scroll is gone. Ziller bursts into the courtyard. Sees the creature. What does he do?
So you got my messages that my mage armor was on now?
Sure.
And okay, cool. And Thud has also been transformed in my hand to a crossbow.
Okay, cool. Tasty.
How far away is this creature from me currently?
Roughly 50 feet.
50 feet, eh?
Mm-hmm.
You did the thing.
In that case, I'm going to... Oh, the Canadian thing? Haha, very funny. You silly boy.
You can't keep bashing America and not get it back.
Yeah, you know what? That's fair. In that case, actually, you know what? I'm gonna keep Thud in sword for me.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my movement to rush up to the creature, and I'm going to, as my bonus action, I'm going to cast Hex on it.
Okay. Do I roll?
No, you're just Hex now. Congratulations.
That's nice.
And then I'm going to, for my main action, do I have Magic Missile? Did I remember to do that? No, I don't think I did. I'm a fool. I'm a damn fool. No, wait, I can't do that anyway. It's bonus action. I'm just gonna cast Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
As you do as a warlock.
Like you do.
Mm-hmm. This is 2 beams. And that is going to be a... Ooh. 24. And a 27.
Okay, those both hit.
Nice. So he's going to be taking...
Blast. Close in on it.
And it's going to be taking 2d10 plus 2d6.
Whew.
Plus 10.
Whew.
Plus,
Okay.
no, plus 8, yeah.
Very good. Arthalos, you are on deck.
When does the worm go?
In a very long time. Basically,
We skipped a worm turn.
Yeah. Why? Did something happen, or?
did I?
Because it's...
We did skip a worm turn. So Ziller, then
was
Deep Eel.
last.
Thank you. Thank you.
Do you want to do the
Deep
worm
Eel on
thing
deck.
and then I show up?
No, you're
or...
good. You're good.
Okay. It takes 31 force damage. It takes... wait, how much of this is force damage? It takes... I'm sorry. 22 force damage and 9 necrotic, 31 total.
Okay, thank you. The Deep Eel notes you because that hurt. It's gonna kind of look about. It looks down at this goblin that's just been cleaving it, and
that's
look.
gonna make a con save.
Oh, you're right. Thank you.
Existing, that's a con save.
If it breathes.
Am I this session's Growl? Maybe.
You are, absolutely.
That is an 8 on the
Already
con save.
crown is passed.
Oh,
The mantle of the con
four,
save.
4 more D10 and another level of exhaustion.
Nice. Oh, that's gonna get real old.
So as of now, it has disadvantage on ability checks, and its speed is halved. So do with that what you will.
I might.
Got them exhaustion.
That's
fucking
dirty.
Rules right,
Kill it with
right, ready to
Lightning,
go.
That
Oh, of
gross.
course. Yeah.
6 turns, guaranteed death.
All I've ever known is doing it to him. See, if he gets 3, then it has disadvantage on saving throws. So
Oh,
then
then
it's
we just light it on fire.
That's
We're
so
Fireball.
tasty. Oh my god. Light 'em up. Can't continue that song.
That is 31 radiant damage.
31 oh,
Is it dead?
no.
It was like, it can't be. There's no way it's dead.
It's big.
It's a lot. Yeah, it's a big
It's got a
point.
lot of flesh to lose, I'm sure.
It is going to take this time to begin slithering back down the hole in fear, which gives which gives Zaz opportunity of attack.
Well, you want to know how I got the name Dragonbane?
Well,
It's a lot of
it is
dark, cold water down there, buddy.
Still my turn though.
No, that was the beginning of my turn
Oh no, you're right. My bad.
because I messed up.
Yeah.
Zaz, you have an
confused 'cause
attack
I
of
did damage.
opportunity. How reckless you feeling? He's in here for 1 episode and then just
Just gone. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I'll just hit it. Is an opportunity attack an attack action?
Yes.
So I can swing twice, right?
An opportunity attack only allows you to make 1 singular weapon attack.
Okay, yeah.
However, you can add sneak attack damage to it if you
I
are. a
will
rogue.
do so. Yeah.
Because you have some rogue in you.
Yeah. Even better, I'm swashbuckler, so as long as I'm fighting on my own, I get that sneak attack.
That's tasty. They fixed
All right.
the one big issue with rogues, 1v1ing.
Oh, it's so that is a 24 to hit.
24 hits.
And that will be 16 slashing damage.
Okay. You carve yourself
Wait.
off a
Yeah.
You fillet yourself off a large chunk of this deep eel as it retreats into the ice and the black ocean water below. And there is no cheering. There is no praise and lifting you guys on their shoulders. There's just the quiet horror of what just happened. About you is maybe 20 or so dead bodies, just electrocuted into shadows and smears along the floor. Soldiers do not have that many hit points. Offbeat Outlaw, Ziller smells like roses.
Had a bath.
And I think that's where we're gonna call it for the night. I lost track of the timer, but I think that's where that's about our time for the night. We'll pick up with Styx talking to his wizard master in the morning.